up, gang? Ian Anderson, Central Coast Disc Golf, and I am again joined by Marty Gregoire from the PDGA. We are again out at Smuggler's Notch in beautiful Vermont for the final 9 holes of the 2019 PDGA Pro Masters World, brought to you by PDGA. And which course are we playing for the final 9, Marty?
The final 9 is a layout Fox Round Meadows. It is holes 1 through 3, and then holes 13 through 18. If you're just tuning in, kids, Dave Madruga has made the final 9 after shooting a lights-out semifinals. He ended up tying it up with Steve Rico, and Steve Rico being his teammate and his sponsor, and Steve Rico also just kind of being a little bit frustrated and done with playing, said, let's give it to Dave. So we have David Madruga on the final 9 with Johnny and Barry and Dave Feldberg.
Fantastic. Yeah, he's been on Central Coast a couple times before. Great player. Dave Feldberg, your current leader by 3 strokes over Barry Schultz. Let's see who's got on hole 1. A little par 4 action, placement shot off the tee, and you're trying to get it close on the second.
Yeah, so Fox Run, unlike Brewster Ridge, there is a boatload of OB.
Yes.
Right side, left side, you see all those white stakes. It's all out of bounds. So this course, as open as it is and as good as it is to have like a big arm here, it also makes it very risky. You have to keep it inbounds here or you are going to fail.
Yep. Barry Schultz back by 3 from Feldberg. He's trying to get off to a good start here. Looks like he's done that. Although kind of pitched behind that tree. We're going to see another patent pending, Marty. What do you think?
I almost guarantee it.
We need like a patent pending counter. It would be high at this point.
If you're not sure what we're talking about, folks, Barry Schultz is the king of the backwards backhand.
And we got the bandit, Johnny McCray, ripping it up the fairway.
Yeah, Johnny McCray is going bandana bandit the entire final 9.
That thing was smoked. It had so much life left in it when it stopped right there. Wow.
Yeah, I think he was trying to knock that tree over, not hit it.
David Madruga out of California. Fantastic player. The NorCal area.
Yeah, this guy just sneaking into the Masters division. Just turned 40.
Just like his boss.
Yeah, that's right. Just like we'll call him his teammate, but sure.
Yeah. Boss / teammate. Not a bad drive. He's in bounds. Barry, no patent pending, but still got to worry about that tree. I think it was on his mind.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost you got to worry about your hand hitting the tree.
The follow through, right? And does unfortunately find a tree there, and he's looking at par, almost best case scenario. David's second shot left him out far to the left, which gives you a pretty nice window to the basket.
Just to give you an idea, some of these guys have been playing disc golf for just so long. I mean, Dave Madruga didn't start playing in Open until 2009.
Really?
Barry Schultz won his first Open World Championship in 2003.
Love it, man. That shot, unfortunately, does find the rough and is out of bounds.
Yeah,
Not
basically
what you're looking for there.
Basically, if you get off the grass that's mowed, you're OB.
You are, yeah. Dave is leaking a little bit left. Hopefully this nestles. Oh, no. That's a mistake.
That was a lot of bit left.
Yes, it was. Not great at all. And now Barry can get a stroke with a par here. Well, assuming Dave is too far to make the comeback par putt, we'll see. Madruga for birdie.
There it is.
Looks like he's still playing well today. Keeping that momentum going from the earlier round.
Yeah, he absolutely lit it up. I think he shot like a 9 or 10 under.
I want to say 7, but I could be wrong.
Well, I like to exaggerate.
Johnny McCray unfortunately misses that one. Dave needs this to not lose a stroke to Barry. That one looked a little sketchy, didn't it?
Yeah, he saved his par, though. And
He did.
you know, after talking with Feldberg, he said he really didn't feel like comfortable or confident until he went into this final 9. And he said he realized it was basically him and Barry. And he finally was like, I'm just going to kind of stop chopping these drives off and try to open it up a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, it definitely is the case. He's got a pretty healthy lead on Dave and Johnny there. 8 strokes clear of Johnny. So Dave holds on to his 3-stroke lead over Barry despite that second shot leaking OB. Good par save right there. Going into hole 2, kind of a must get, but not super easy.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. It's very easy to describe Fox Run as the much more open course, and then you do this final 9 loop, and you're like, oh well,
not really.
We're playing sort of the wooded ones here, but it does open up eventually. And this one, there's really not much to it. It's anything under 300 feet when you're playing at this level is gettable with like a putter, and I think you'll see a lot of that.
Yeah, I believe that was a ghost there from David. Go reaching for the mid, a little bit of extra glide, goes a little bit long. Dave ripping out a putter, looks to be a little low though.
Yeah, he can be a little low, and probably will still have a putt.
No, that's not bad at all. Wow. It's that short, isn't it?
It's that short, and it's not really uphill or anything. I mean, it's just a little tunnel shot that these guys have played a million different times on a billion different courses.
Yep. Barry leaving a little bit short there. That's going to be a longer putt than he was looking for. Johnny McCray, see if he can stay clean. This looks good otherwise. Oh, no. Not so much.
He is not going to birdie. That's going to be a par.
That will be a par. Barry looking for a 2, though. Needs this to keep pace with Dave. That was an important putt, Marty.
A very important putt. When you're within a few strokes and there's only single-digit amount of holes left, you can't miss those.
No, and Dave, you can't miss that one either. That one hurts. And here is Dave to pad that lead up to 4.
Yep.
Which he's not missing that.
No, and if you think he was feeling confident before this started, you can only imagine how he's feeling right now.
Yeah, exactly. Through 2 holes, he got a 4-stroke lead with 7 left to go. Barry needs to turn it on quickly if he has any hope of chasing down Mr. Feldberg.
So Barry's a 2-time winner of the Masters 40-plus division. As we said earlier in the semifinal round video, he could start playing in Masters 50 next year if he wanted to. I don't think we'll see that. But
I don't think so either.
I don't know.
He's still hanging. I mean, he's in second place right now with a chance to win. So
he's still Barry Schultz. I just said he's a 2-time Masters 40-plus winner, but he's also a 2-time Open winner, and he does not mess around. Still one of the best in the world.
Yep, he's got those 4 world titles. Super awesome to see from him. And I'm sure how many times did he come in second to the champ? You know?
I don't know if we want to bring that up with him.
Yeah. Here is Dave on hole 3, looking to stretch that lead out to 5 if possible. That one getting through pretty well.
Yep, another one of the more like chip shots. They make it difficult. They give you They give you a left side alley, a center alley. You could even throw like the really skippy right side if you're kind of a madman. But it is uphill and there is some downhill behind it. But it's definitely one that you want to get.
Barry and Dave both finding early trees. Johnny McCray looks to have peered this.
Yep. Well, you needed a better skip than that, but you'll have a putt.
He will, yeah. Barry forced to just lay up here, and it looks like he might be losing another stroke to Dave, who was awfully close.
Yeah, and if you think Dave's confidence was high after the first 2 holes,
it's only growing here. Madruga with a beautiful up. That'll save par. Oh, Johnny, come on. I'm ready for it. My body is ready. Oh!
Right off the top head. I don't understand how you throw those lines with turbo putts, but okay.
Hey, you can shape them, I tell you, man. If anybody can, it's Johnny McCray. And if anybody can add a stroke to their lead, it's Dave Feldberg.
Absolutely. Now he's up 5. We got 6 to go?
Yeah, 6 left to go. This lead and hole number left is going in the wrong direction if you're Barry Schultz, the right direction if you're Dave. As Barry cards another par and loses another stroke. Johnny McCray with the quickness drops in the par.
For those who don't know, Dave Feldberg is the defending Masters 40 plus world champion. So
Correct.
definitely is on his mind. He wants to get it 2 years in a row. He did win the Open Pro Worlds in 2008. And now he's trying to go back to back in the most competitive and largest division at the Pro Masters level.
Yeah, let's see if he can do it. It's looking pretty good, though. He's got 5-stroke lead, 6 left to go. First one of those, hole 13.
So 13, it starts out, you're going to throw uphill kind of over the horizon. You can't see the basket from the tee. And then it fades off pretty quickly to the left into the trees. Really not too much to it. You just want to get a nice flat hyzer out to the right and hope that it just gets the right little skip to give you a putt.
Yep, it is very common to come up short on this one for whatever reason. I guess there is OB long that might be worried about slightly. Dave, though.
Dave is he's gonna be okay with that.
Just a little bit.
The most distracting part about this hole and a lot of the holes on Fox Run is how ridiculously gorgeous it is. Like the Green Mountains are there in the background. A lot of this day, like the clouds are really low, just sort of hanging over the tops of the mountains. You're like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be playing disc golf, but I'm staring at that.
I get those feels in Montana a lot. Just get caught looking out into the distance, absorbing the beauty.
It's your turn, Ian.
It is. Madruga. Sorry, this is Johnny. This is going a little bit long, but that'll putt. So Madruga did go OB off the tee there.
Yep. I believe that is correct.
Yeah, caught a tree and kind of kicked right. So we're looking at his third right now. Oh, no. Good roll, at least.
Nice little roll.
Yeah. He'll take those extra feet when he can get them. Barry, looking for a 2. Ooh, gonna have to look somewhere else for it. And Johnny with an uncharacteristic bid. Dave's got to try and save a 4 here.
Yeah, and meanwhile, we haven't even got to where Dave Feldberg is just playing yet.
He's still CTP if you don't count Dave's putt.
Yeah.
That is good. I don't think I've ever seen a better drive on this hole, honestly. It's a tough one to get exactly right.
Yeah, I mean, any blind hole is, but it takes like a really, it's just a really just pure sort of combo of like the perfect shot and a little bit of luck.
Yep. Downhill greens never make it easy either. I don't know if you caught that though, but Barry bogeyed. He missed his par putt, and that means he's going to lose 2 strokes a day right here.
Say again. What was that?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't catch it. Did I miss that?
You missed Barry missing a par putt.
Yikes! No good.
Yeah. That is no bueno if you're Barry, and it is feeling good if you're Dave right now.
So if you thought Dave was competent after the first 3 holes.
When he was only getting 1 stroke per hole, but now he just got 2. That lead got big in a hurry. What are we at now? 7 strokes?
7-stroke lead.
He's gotten 4 strokes in 4 holes.
So 5 to go. He's probably feeling pretty all right.
He probably is. I would hope so anyway. Hole 14, par 3, 380 is pretty gettable. There's a gap off to the right if you're willing to push that OB, or you can go straight at it if you want kind of a safer approach.
Yeah, I don't know why this hole sticks out in my mind. I think from watching probably Pro Worlds coverage, but I had never really seen most of this course until Masters Worlds, and this one is definitely trickier than it looks.
It is, yeah.
You can't really play too far to the right. That OB line just runs up the right side the whole time. You definitely don't want to play too far to the left.
It is jail. But that was beautiful from Johnny.
Yeah. A little bit of wind out there, and so it just takes like a really, it's just a little tricky. It just looks easy, and it's not. It's really not.
And Dave, unfortunately, going OB right there. So he's getting a spot for the crowd right there. Barry looks to be reaching for his star boss. He's been flexing this thing all over Vermont. And that one looks pretty good.
Yep, he should be putting for birdie.
He should.
He really needed to just ace it at this point.
Very much needs all aces at this point.
He needs to ace.
Down 7 strokes.
He needs to ace all of the holes remaining.
Yep. That was David putting for par. He's probably going to take a 4. Johnny, good hit. There's Johnny McCray.
Yep. Frustrated or whatever you want to call it. He's still an amazing golfer.
Yep.
And he's always fun to watch, especially when he's throwing, crazy turbo putt lines.
There's a stroke for Barry. After Dave missed his birdie putt, he will get one on him and take that lead down to 6. But he might be running out of the holes, if we're being honest.
Yeah, I think you saw like a little sort of pseudo celebration from Barry there, just happy to go, oh yeah, I can get a birdie still.
Yeah.
And I think at this point he definitely knows he's out of it, but he's going to have a good time.
Yeah. Madruga cleans up his boat. Dave cleans up par. Get a good look at Johnny spinning that thing right up the middle. Man, so much power that guy puts on it. Real cool. But there are those birdies from Barry and Johnny. Dave's lead is 6 over Barry. Johnny's got a little bit of a cushion for 3rd.
Love getting outside and challenging yourself to become better? How about spending time with family and friends, or just marveling at the pure joy of flight? Then you've come to the right place at the right time. Join the PDGA.
All right, guys, we are back to the action. Again, a huge thanks to PDGA for making this coverage possible. We're on to hole 15, which is one of the newer holes out here at the course, right, Marty?
Yeah, that's correct. So what we have here is a 315-foot, and when you step up to the tee, you go, oh my God. It is this little slight dog, like not even dog leg. You have to throw basically a really straight shot and have it fade at the very end. When it hits to about 285, 290, you need it to start cutting, and you need it to settle. This is hole 15 of the Fox Run Meadows course, and it is, hole 6 of the final 9?
Yeah, I believe so.
So we played holes 1, 2, 3 of Fox Run, and then they cut over to 13 through 18.
Right on. Barry getting down there for a putt, not as close as he'd hoped, I'm sure. Dave playing the hyzer flip, which is, for my money, the best line there is on this hole, other than a forehand. Yeah,
you either want to throw like a hyzer flip, or, we're talking right hand, backhand here, but
yeah.
Or you want to throw, if you have the power, you can just throw like a full power putter shot that just sort of turns off at the end. I actually saw a lot more success on this hole with righty backhands than righty forehands, even though the line is there for both. It's just a very delicate little turn at the end of the fairway.
That it is. Dave found a tree on his first and second shot. His third one hopefully get pretty close, and he can save a 4. Johnny getting very close. He will save par. And Barry's got a chance for a 2.
Oh, he's just all finals hitting that cage.
Yeah, he's all over it.
Like, I want to say all day, and it's because that happened a lot during the semifinals, which also took place this same day, earlier in the morning.
A nice putt by Dave there. Another nice putt by Dave. One was for 4, one was for 2.
Feldy for 2, Madruga for 4.
Accurate, as Dave stretches that lead out to 7 again. And Johnny tossing that thing in there for the par, and Barry will as well.
So now we have 2 holes to go? 3 holes to go.
3 holes
So what's coming up here is, I'd say without a doubt, the hardest hole on Fox Run. This is course hole 16. From the gold tee, it is ridiculous. I think it's like,
it's a beast.
755 feet? Something like that.
It's like a tunnel for so much of it, too. There it is.
It's your first throw, if you want to have a good look at this opening where you start to get back out into the open areas of Fox Run, you need about a 450-foot shot. Uphill through a tunnel of the woods just to kind of get to that clearing.
Yep, let's see if Dave can get out of the tunnel. Putting a slight ante on this one. It's looking good. That's officially great.
Yep. I mean, just to keep it in the center fairway here is going to be great. To get it near that red tee, which, by the way, no division at Masters Worlds played the red tees. The red tees are very, very, very short. They're mostly for the people that come to Smuggler's Notch and want to play disc golf for the first time.
Gotcha.
And you don't want to like scare them away from the sport forever. So there's
Sure.
some red tees on these world-class courses.
That's friendly. I like that.
But
Barry's throw a little low.
Yeah, a little low.
In the middle, at least. See if Dave can keep it clean.
Looks good from here. It needs to hold that. Grabbed the right side. It just got stuck.
That is natural OB all over there, man. Not much doing. So Barry, after coming up pretty short on the drive, is probably going to be forced to lay up. And gets to the reds.
Yeah, the red tees is where you want to be, man. You want it to be on your first shot.
And Johnny, awkward stance, but he's still trying to get out of the tunnel and into the fairway.
You got to be careful here. On the left side, there's no OB. You can go into it, but you don't want to be there. But the right side, there is OB. So
yep,
double trouble.
Dave forced to just pitch out. Here is his third. Going to try and save a 4.
See, everyone loves the red tee here. That should be your goal the whole time.
That'll give him a putt to save par. And Dave, after a beautiful drive, looking at his second. He is attacking this thing.
So Dave told me that during the finals, this is the only actual real chance he had at a birdie on this hole.
Oh, really?
He played it. He played this course 2 other times during the week. Never even had a look at a birdie. Now he's lined it up. He's up by like 7.
Right when he doesn't need it, we could probably get it. That was a good pitch out right there. Dave looking to save 4. Oh no!
See, I'm telling you, those mountains in the background, they'll get in your head.
Yep, he was staring at him.
Look at that. He makes it when there's no mountains in the background.
Just trees to look at. That was a good putt for 5.
Here's
nice
Dave
to see him make that
get
one.
That elusive birdie that he's wanted all week. Nope.
That was some great action right there. Barry saves par though.
Oh, Dave's gonna be mad at me about that one, but that's okay.
And Johnny will clean up. That was also for a par. So I've got a bunch of pars and a bogey from Mr. Madruga.
I think that was Dave saying, like, I can't believe I just missed my only birdie.
Just bonked that putt. Oh man, what a beautiful looking fairway this is. Johnny spins it up there pretty clean.
Beautiful,
done by him.
Beautiful on video, terrifying in person.
I'll take your word for it. We got a 7-stroke lead for Dave over Barry. Everybody else is pretty nicely sped apart by 4 strokes. And we're on to another downhill hyzer hole, Marty.
I'm telling you, this is the trickiest hole on the whole course. And somehow at the same time, like the easiest hole. But
there is OB everywhere.
There's OB, but the hyzer line that you have to throw here is just so weird and very elusive, and everyone that you see that parks it, you think, oh god, that's like way too short or way too narrow.
What?
Like that.
Dave.
Like you naturally think that you should go way outside to the right, and what that will end up doing is putting you long and OB on the right or very close. Hey, there you go.
We're seeing right there. Yeah, I think we saw somebody else go OB last round we played out here as well. It's just so easy to do with having it go downhill. It'll just straighten out on you.
I'll tell you one thing. Mike Ward, who was playing in the final 9 of the MP50s, which they teed off like 15 minutes before these guys, so they had just come through here.
Oh.
He is a lefty, and he threw the lefty spike hyzer off the tee and parked it. Like, do you see the trees on the left?
Yeah, that's wild.
I think he did it just to, like, wow people that were watching.
Uh-huh. Did you see the roll Barry got?
Yes. I did not want to talk about it. It was hurtful.
That was super unfortunate. He's still in the shorts, but he is on the wrong side of the stake line, which unfortunately is OB. This is going to give him a chance to save par, though. Oh, man.
Well, now he's going to have to save bogey.
He is. Dave coming up short on his birdie bid.
So, I mean, would you count these as elevated baskets? I mean, I do. If you're standing there, they are. Like, it doesn't seem like that big of a deal. But then when you run one past it like that, it makes it.
That's true.
Makes it a little trickier.
Yeah, it's not as bad as like the Pro Tour ones where they're all, a lot higher.
Yeah, it's not as bad as the ones that are on like stilts.
Or cans.
Or whatever they are.
Yeah.
Like Memorial, they have them on those little like towers sometimes. I don't know. It's
yeah. But guess what Dave did? He stretched out his lead.
Gained a stroke, yeah. He's at this point, he's really worried.
He's kind of piling it on right now, man.
He's very concerned.
He did not have a safe lead coming into this final 9, but he has stretched it in a hurry, and he has continued to put the pedal to the metal. What is that, 9 strokes?
No, that's the thing. Of the 4, there were 4 divisions, MP60, MP55, MP50, MP40, that had these late afternoon finals. Those were the 4 biggest divisions here. All of them had someone tee off with like a lead of like 4 or 5, where you're like, yeah, this is probably over. This was the division where it was still close. 3 strokes is nothing.
Oh, especially on this course. There's
level,
OB everywhere.
On this course. And then all of a sudden you're watching live scoring and you're 4 holes in and you're like, what? He's up by like 14 now.
Yeah. Well, we are on to the last hole of Masters Pro Worlds. Dave's going to try and get it in bounds. If you're going to miss left, miss left so you don't have stroke and distance.
Oh, he was ready for that one to be out of bounds for sure.
He was. He would not have cared at all because he'd be down there. Dave is going for some distance here. This looks great.
Oh, yeah. This is a really good drive.
Yeah, beautifully done there. Hopefully he'll get up and down for a birdie. Johnny McCray. He threw a beast of a drive on his second try. Last round.
Unbelievable drive last round.
Like so far.
Well, not last round. I guess it would be two rounds ago.
Yeah.
He teed off. He went out of bounds on the right, and then as everyone was getting ready to walk down the hill, he said, "Hold on, I'm throwing another one."
Yeah, and ripped it. This is looking pretty good from Barry as well. Probably that star boss. Oh,
yep. So when you're standing up there at the tee, you don't think about that drive would actually be out of bounds because it's not in the road. And I think just as a disc golfer, you naturally think road OB, but it's the stakes. Sure. And then you get down there and realize it's still in the grass, but it's beyond the stakes, and it is OB.
Yep, that's 2 holes in a row. Barry just barely trickling OB. Dave powered up on that hyzer.
By the way, that was completely unnecessary. He could have very easily thrown a touch and hyzer and been putting for an easy birdie. He did that for fun.
My man, Dave.
Big spike hyzer over those trees just because it's like, it's the fun in front of the crowd shot. And when you're up by, what is he up, 8? 9. You can do that.
You can. Johnny leaking OB is unfortunate. I'll have a chance to put it in, though. But
just giving away strokes at the end when you don't need to.
Absolutely. David, after a monster drive, leaves the upshot a little bit short. It's a touchy upshot there with that low ceiling.
It is. He's I think he left it a little bit more than a little bit short. If you asked him,
I will give you that. Yeah,
there is some OB behind it, but I think he definitely just sort of flubbed that upshot. Just left it way too short. Dave's gonna try to put it in here for the win, 'cause why not? but,
Meh.
tough putt, scary putt. You don't want to go OB and take like a 7 for no
I think
reason.
his next 8 putts are also for the win. Ooh, Barry. Good putt.
Barry finished strong. Just too late.
Yep. Had some unfortunate breaks there, but that was a nice par save after the OB drive at least. Dave makes his comeback for his par.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see more of him. I think we're going to see a lot more of that guy on the lead card at these bigger events.
Agreed. There's Johnny with the bogue, and here comes Dave Feldberg for back-to-back Pro Masters Worlds Championships.
I think he's going to make it, Ian.
I think he will too.
Oh, he did it.
There he is.
He was
with a mixed bag, even, man.
Yeah, and he was a very, very happy guy when this ended.
Awesome.
He said I think he said kind of as that was happening, that was like the most exhausting week of his life or something. And he's recently had a kid, and he's, kind of dealing with that transition of just being able to tour and do whatever he, needs to do, to being a family guy, and super happy to see him still succeeding in the way that he is as a new dad. And he played amazing all week and definitely deserved that win. And wow, to go from up by 3 heading into the finals to win by what did he win by? 8, 9, 10? Who knows?
I think 9. I'm pretty sure he won by 9.
Well, I'm pretty sure that we're going to see him on the final 9 of Masters cards for many years to come, because he's 42.
Yeah.
That gives him plenty of time.
The man has still got it, that is for sure. And there is, 9-stroke win over Barry Schultz, who finished in second. Johnny Mccrae in third. Dave in fourth. Strong showing by them.
Yeah, hats off to the guy who was winning by so much that we lost count during the final 9.
Well, look at that 5 down on the round in that final 9 too.
Yeah, I mean, that was with a bogey on 1, a missed birdie on 17.
Everybody else shot over. Ridiculous. Well, guys, that is all we got for Pro Masters Worlds. Huge congrats to Dave on the win. What a performance by him. Marty, thanks for joining me for commentary. Tons of fun having you on, my friend.
Love having you guys out, and looking forward to the women's coverage as well.
Yep, we'll be getting that as soon as we can. Thanks for your patience. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll catch you in the next one.